I've been watching some of my old videos, well, older videos, I guess, and I start them off so unenergetically. Oh, wait, hold on, I gotta turn my fan off. And my voice sounds so monotone, right? Like when I first started uploading. And I'm like, why? Because I pick up, at like a little bit like further into the video. And I'm like, why didn't I just do that at the start? Either way, we've got to be tactical geniuses now. In the actual Battle of Geonosis in Star Wars, it wasn't like this at all. It was like a straight marching line battle, just one side, just clashing. Because it was the first battle of the Clone Wars, and it was very new to everybody how it would like play out, or like how the clones were supposed to be used. Even commandos were sent like straight to the front line, but that's not really their specialty. So a lot of them also died. Oh, and one thing I also didn't see was that the Death Star, I watched Attack of the Clones, and I realized that the plans for the Death Star were actually like in circulation way before the Empire, like literally since the beginning of the Clone Wars. And the Clone Wars lasted for like, I think it was like 6 years, and for some reason that I thought it was like way longer than that. And only like I think it was like only like 3 or 6 million clones were ever produced, which is a very small amount. Because you gotta think about it, right? It's like an intergalactic war. Like when you take a planet, you're taking a planet. Like, you know how many soldiers you need to probably take a planet? And like not literally the entire planet, like outposts on the planet. I realize that, but it's got to be quite a lot. And you would think for such a large scale war, you'd need more than like 6 million, right? I mean, it's hard for me to get an idea of like 6 million in my head, but it still seems like not enough for a planet. Or not for a planet by itself, but for like multiple planets. I've also decided I'm not gonna edit. Like, I'm gonna make cuts and stuff, but like editing is cool and all, but in my mind, if I can't carry a video just with me, then like I'm not really sure how much editing is really gonna fix that. I just don't want to edit. I call it laziness, whatever, but I don't feel like editing. I like just putting the stuff in the editor, making a few cuts, and that's it, Alright, so we got this cannon right here, and what I normally do is I just have a guy like, okay, there's more.
Check your weapons. We've got incoming. How to engage the enemy?
Shoot him.
You're not gonna like the outcome. Quick.
Bro, he's standing there with his cheeks towards us, and we're not.
We gotta make some more droids.
Okay, can I shoot him? It's glitched. Well, not glitched, but can I grenade it? It didn't kill him, but it made him move. Okay. Sure, I'll take it. Why are you going so wide? What are you doing? Why are you doing that?
Prepare for battle. Follow you anywhere, sir.
Good job. Take him out. No! I told you with the cannons. It's one shot. Alright, well, we're gonna let them engage over here, and we're gonna try and take this cannon out. I'm actually gonna save. Geonosis. Boom, right there. Good. And then we just have to take a guy.
Watch the rear.
I'm actually gonna put this at like 5 and like the fastest speed, because This can take a while. Make sure he's got grenades. Actually, I'm gonna take a guy who's got
We'll
2
follow you
grenades.
anywhere, sir.
Go there. Everybody cooling over here?
Check your weapons. We've got it.
Cool. So you sneak up right under the guns. Back up.
We've got company.
And then
Suppressing fire.
boom, perfect. Get under.
Yes,
What's
General.
cool about Geonosis, or at least the Battle of Geonosis in the movies, is that that's pretty much. I'm pretty sure that's the only time you get to see like regular clone ranks as colors. Okay. And if you don't know, commanders have yellow armor, yellow orangish armor, and then captains have red armor. Red armor. And then I believe the lieutenants have green armor. Or captains are red. Yeah, I think captains are red. I forgot there's another color clone trooper who's got blue, but I forget what color that is, or like what the rank is for that.
This battle isn't over until we've scrapped the last clanker.
Let's just hope this guy doesn't notice me just crawling right under his gun. There you go. It looks so goofy when he's freaking crawling in fast motion.
Don't budge up.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
One kill.
Bro, those turrets, if it falls down, it can just crush your guy and kill him. Also, at the second battle of Geonosis, but actually before the battle even starts, right, there's like, they have like a briefing sort of part, and Ahsoka, Rex, and Anakin are supposed to take this like certain route to get where they need to go, but there's this big wall of guns, right? Like that like encompasses the entire like gorge, this narrow gorge, and it just comes down like that, and there's just a bunch of guns on the front. And then Anakin's like, "Don't worry, we all gotta worry about that. We're not gonna go that way." But of course,
Ready, General.
after everything goes wrong at the landing,
One kill.
they end up in front of the giant gun fortress, and they've got like a bunch of guns just barreling down on them. And Anakin and Ahsoka go up, they grapple up, get on top of the wall, and start taking people out. They pan to Rex, and like he's looking up, and they zoom in on his helmet, and it's just him looking up at there. And then he gets up there, helps them out, and then when the explosives go off to destroy the wall so that they can get through, Anakin and Ahsoka jump off, but before they do, they force lift up Rex. It just chuck his ass off the wall. And then all the way down, he's just like, just screaming, right?
We're proud to serve,
And then
General.
when they get down, he's like, "You could have just told me to jump." And then Anakin's like, "Well, where would be the fun in that? You finna chuck me off a wall without giving me a heads up first?"
Yes, General.
Sure. Like, at the end of the day, the clones, anybody who doesn't have the Force is just can be so powerless.
Forces inbound.
Except for when they leave Geonosis. Because that's a whole mess. It makes tentacle, like, hentai look like a joke.
Negotiate with enemy contact.
Because they got some worm stuff. It's not sexual, by the way. I don't know why I said that. It's not sexual in any way. As a matter of fact, it's more horrifying than anything. Because, like, there's these worm things on Geonosis that they crawl up your nose and they get in your brain, and then they can control you. And a bunch of crap happens. Team 2 is going to provide covering fire, and then you just got to rush in there. It's so janky. Because in like real life, this would be the best way to get everybody killed. But in this game, you just gotta get your guys in there and just start putting fire out. We'll get team 2. No. We need that. Stop. And this is what I'm talking about. There's no Geneva Convention in Star Wars.
Give up.
Like, in real life, is it legal in war to use a rocket launcher on a person? Because you guys have seen what happens when you get hit by like a turret. Like, it leaves nothing but just a helmet and a gun. There's nothing left. There's nothing to bury. Did anybody? I keep pressing the wrong button. I'm like pressing the number 1 because I think squad 1 is over there, and then I send it an entirely different squad, and I'm like looking over here like, oh, why isn't anybody moving?
Yes, General.
2, go right there. Good job, fellas. Oh my god, what are you doing? Stop it. Who the fuck is using a goddamn rocket launcher?
Hey.
Okay, just use this. Just use your gun. It's literally what it's there for. Stop using the rocket launcher.
Oh, there's gonna be a
You still have like an AAT, droidicas to kill, and like you're really not helping. And you know what also is weird? In the Clone Wars, whenever there's always that one clone in a fighting scene, and he's like, "Watch your left, watch your right," and he dies. The dude who's saying to watch out never watches out. No, that was a horrible. Oh no! Oh, that guy's just dead. These dudes are knocked out. Okay. That's fine. I'm gonna get these dudes. Whoa! Oh, here we go. Clone Captain.
Stay frosty.
You see he's got red armor? Oh, they look so cool. Oh. There's actually a mod that makes your clone troopers look like the ones from the Clone Wars, which actually looks pretty cool. But these guys, hold on, wait. Oh, do I still have it? I do. All right, I've got one in Lego form. I actually have like a decent sized Lego collection. I might show that off, freaking flex the Lego collection. My favorite figures are just the plain clone troopers, and my brother actually he got into Legos before I did, but my brother had he had a Captain Rex, and I don't know where it went, and I'm like I think about that every once in a while, and I'm kind of upset because I wish I had a Captain Rex. I just wish they kept making some more like clone trooper sets, because now all of them are so expensive. Fuck! Run! They threw a grenade. I know they're not on free move, but if you see a grenade, you gonna stand there and take it? I mean, come on. We'll go back now. Oh, look at the black. Looks like droids. Oh, look at them. They look so cool. Look at this guy's head just peeking out. Just, hey. Oh, that looks so freaking awesome. Hold on, let me get the. Can I screenshot that? Hold on. I think I took a screenshot of it.
Contact.
Where? Oh. Can't be yelling that out, man, and not giving me a direction. You know those memes with it's the girl and the guy, like the animated ones, And the girl's like, why are you crying? It's just a picture. And then the guy's like blocked, right? And there was one with Commander Thorne. And the caption was like, for the Republic. And I was like, oh God. Because it's so boss, and it's like such a tragic. It reminds me of when Otis's dad from back at the barnyard fought those coyotes. That audio has been going around with that song of that I won't back down. That's not how the cadence goes, but and it like actually had me heartbroken when I was little. Like when I saw Otis's dad like fighting them, and then all the wolves like overwhelmed him, or the coyotes or whatever. I was like, no. Like I felt so sad, and like the music just hit perfectly to like give me that sense of like sadness. It's also like the only. Oh, it was the only episode I remembered until I just remembered
We're proud to say
that Biggie, what was his name? Biggie Cheese?
You can't negotiate with droids.
That like Jamaican rat when he performs in the barnyard and he's like Mr. Bombastic. Good memories. Good cartoons. Alright, one last shot of the clone captain. His armor is red. See ya. You can take me down to the gates of hell, but I won't back down.